If you still like Donald Trump, it means you are like Donald Trump. It means his morals are your morals and his values are your values. It's no longer distinguishable or ambiguous in any way. It means if you had to choose a hero between Putin and Zelensky, you would choose Putin as your hero. You will align yourself with Putin over a country that is fighting for its family and its freedom and its faith. So yeah, if you still like Donald Trump, it's because you're like him.
People who are not criminals are getting like lassoed up and deported and sent to like El Salvador prisons, like that kind of shit. This is kind of crazy that could be possible. That's horrific, and that's bad for the cause. Like the cause is let's get the gang members out. Everybody agrees, but let's not innocent gay hairdressers get lumped up with the gangs, and then like how long before that guy can get out? Can we figure out how to get him out? Is there any plan in place to alert the authorities that they've made a horrible mistake and correct it?
Rogan, mark this on your calendars. I don't know if hell has frozen over. I actually agree with something that Joe Rogan said. I agree that it is outrageous that the Trump MAGA administration, that it is rounding people up off the streets, abducting them, kidnapping them without due process, and sending them to El Salvador, to these concentration or work camps. Okay? Outrageous, outrageous, outrageous. So I agree with you, Joe Rogan, but guess what? Too little, too late. Because it's people like you, number one, you're a big part of it because you endorsed him and you voted for him. When people warned you that Donald Trump and all of the people he would put in place would act in undemocratic ways, that they did not believe in democracy. And so this is proof, Joe Rogan. So while I agree with you, I say too little, too late. And it's a little late for moral clarity. You should have thought about that before you did what you did. You're surprised that they're doing it? Give me a fucking break.
What's up, America? How are you doing? It's another beautiful day and I'm coming back very excited with another interesting episode. So today I've been watching a bunch of videos on TikTok of people talking about the issues in America, the way some MAGA voters are regretting, others are panicking after finding out that the man they voted for is against their own interest. So guys, before we get into the video, let me first of all wish blessing to everybody who is watching this video. May God bless you. May God help you to solve your problem. Now, we're gonna get into the video, and as you are watching, please remember to tell me what you think about the video down there in the comment section. Share with us your own opinions down there in the comment section. And please also remember to like the video so that this video will be pushed to more other viewers. Now, let's get into the video.
My friend, some of these folks are waking up and they're realizing that what we've been saying has been true all along. Now, I keep saying we have to be patient, and I know that's hard because these 3 months have seemed like the longest 4 years of our lives. But I just want you to think about this. We're seeing it in the town halls. If you look hard enough on conservative leaders' pages, it's in the comment section. Notice that a certain group that was boasting and thanking God has grown noticeably silent about the actions that are happening up there. And what has really kind of confirmed this for me is that far right-wing talking personality, what's his name? Nick Fuentes or something like that. He is turned. My friends, we just have to be patient. I know it's hard. I know. But they're seeing it now. They realize, oh no, he is exactly who the left has called him.
Let me tell you what's going on. Reports of Navajo people being detained in immigration sweeps sparks concern from tribal leaders. The Department of Justice, under Trump, argued in court that indigenous people don't have birthright citizenship under the 14th Amendment, so neither should children of non-citizens born in the U.S. Think about that. They're arguing that Native Americans whose land we stole, they're not rightful American citizens. As U.S. Immigration and Custom Enforcement intensifies its effort to apprehend and deport undocumented immigrants throughout the country, we saw massive raids in Chicago, in particular over the weekend, concerns rising among indigenous communities residing in urban areas about reports of indigenous people being detained in the valley. Navajo tribal leaders have received alarming reports that their tribal members are being detained, heightening uncertainties over the implications of these actions have for their communities and the safety of their people. Quote, "We now know that Navajo people and enrolled members of other tribes are being detained in Phoenix and other cities by ICE. Navajo Nation Council Speaker Crystalline Curley said during a committee meeting on Thursday. The reports that we have received indicate that we need to coordinate an operation or some type of response to help our enrolled tribal members here on Navajo Nation. But wait a minute, MAGA. I thought that this was about going after criminals. I thought this was about going after the people bringing in fentanyl. I thought this was about going after the people that murdered Lake and Riley. I thought that this was about going after the bad ones, as Trump said. They're not bringing their best. What does going after Native Americans have to do with keeping America safe?
Not a U.S. citizen, don't come to this country. If you are here and you're not a U.S. citizen, I don't care what kind of documentation you have, and I don't care how long you're staying, whether it's for a week or years, go. If you can go, go. And I know this is what they want, and I hate it because I love to be like, resist. But ending up in an ICE detention facility is not an act of resistance. And it does not matter if you are white passing. It does not matter how smart you are or what you're contributing, or if you're just visiting and you're a tourist. Don't. It's not safe here. We're not safe. They are detaining U.S. citizens. They are detaining tourists. There was a 28-year-old backpacker, a young woman, who is now in an ICE detention facility. It does not matter. If you're leaving and I can come with you, I would love that. Let me know how to do that. I have a master's degree and I'm a very nice person. I'll be very good to your country. But this ain't the place. Get out while you can. And do not send your kids here as foreign exchange students. Do not send them on a student visa. Do not think you're going to come over here and do some kind of medical residency or scientific research. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't marry somebody from here. Don't do it. We're not safe. We're not a good country. We're under authoritarian rule at this point. So, sorry about that.
Quiet part. Did Donald Trump just say the quiet part out loud? Listen.
I don't care how, but you have to get out and vote. And again, Christians, get out and vote just this time. You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years, you know what? It'll be fixed. It'll be fine. You won't have to vote anymore, my beautiful Christians. I love you, Christians. I'm a Christian. I love you. Get out. You got to get out and vote. In 4 years, you don't have to vote again. We'll have it fixed so good you're not going to have to vote.
Okay, this is my message to all the MAGA people that are watching these videos that keep hammering me in the comments section all over social media about our anti-Trump protests. I should say this first. I run an organization called the International Personal Development Association, and our motto is be a do-gooder. There's our logo right there. Be a do-gooder. We do random acts of kindness all over the world and all those kinds of things. So here's my do-gooder random act of kindness today to all the MAGA people watching. Please join us. Please join us against Donald Trump, and let's get this guy out of office before he ruins this country. Right now, as I speak, the stock market is down 1,550 points. He is literally tanking the economy with all these tariffs. You guys, Trump knows nothing about economics. I've spoken to him about economics. He knows nothing about how the economy actually runs, and he doesn't do his homework. He is going to tank the economy. The next thing that's going to happen, it's already happening, but you're going to see it in a monster way. Grocery prices are going to go through the roof. Everything you buy is going to go through the roof. Now, if you're rich, congratulations. But for the average person, they're going to lose their homes. They're going to start defaulting on their mortgages, their car payments, their credit card payments. They are going to be homeless. You guys, you made a mistake. You backed the wrong horse. No big deal. When I first met Trump, I didn't exactly like him, but he is a con man, and he is good at it. He's been doing it for 80 years. This guy has conned in half a country. He's conned half the world. So don't feel bad about it anymore. Let's let it go. The vote is over. Okay, come to our side. This is not about Democrats or Republicans. And for all of you that keep calling me a liberal and a Democrat, all that, you're wasting your... I served in the Bush administration. I voted Republican almost my whole... I've written speeches for Republicans for CPAC conventions. Okay, I've been mostly on the fiscal conservative side, but this is not a Democrat or a Republican problem. This is an American problem. This is for the sake of America. The average person is going to go broke. And you heard what Trump said. He couldn't care less. That's what he said. When he said people are going to feel pain with these tariffs. He said, I couldn't care less. You know why? Because he's rich. He's really rich. He's never going to feel. You know why he makes so much fun of the word groceries? Oh, it's such a beautiful word, groceries. Because Trump's never been in a grocery store. Never. You think he's ever had a budget for anything? If you have any budget of any kind, it's likely you're going to go broke unless you have a real big savings. Okay, and I hope you do. MAGA people, please come to our side. Protest on April 5th. Call your local representative. Start hammering these guys. Push this guy out of office before everyone in this country that earns an average income goes broke. It's coming.
Now, in the video, I'm going to emphasize on the three main things. The first one is people who voted for Trump. There are people who voted for him, and now after realizing that they have made a mistake, after seeing that what they were expecting is not what is being done, they have now turned against him. Those people have no problem. But there are other people, other group of MAGAs, who voted for him, and until now they are still supporting him. They're still supporting him after seeing everything that he has done. Those are the ones who should be questioned. Those are the ones who might have a problem. Those are the ones who might have this white supremacist mindset, who might be racist, because there is no way you can be supporting the orange man after seeing everything that he has done in only 2 months of him being the president. You have seen the tariffs that were imposed on goods that are being imported from Mexico, from Canada. You have seen how he has embarrassed the president of Ukraine in the Oval Office, and you're still supporting him. You might have a problem. Now, another thing that I want to talk about is the fact that some people, some influencers who endorsed him are also starting to turn against him. You've heard it from Rogan in the video. He was questioning this issue of deporting migrants, and they sometimes mistakenly take the American citizen, people who are Americans, and they take them together with those immigrants to Ecuador. If people who have endorsed Trump are also starting to question his actions, his policies, it means that Trump is losing supporters. If you remember very well, Joe Rogan was among the people who endorsed him, who were supporting him during his election. Now he's starting to question his policies, his actions. So another thing that I want to talk about is the way they're now deporting Native Americans. Guys, can you imagine? Americans is a land of immigrants. Everyone who is in the US, except Native Americans, came there as a migrant. White people came from Europe, black people came from Africa. You will also find Asian Americans who came from Asia. So everybody in America is an immigrant except Native Americans. And you should also remember, if you go back in the history, when Christopher Columbus landed on America, they unalived many Native Americans. So now they are denying citizenship to those people who are the owner of the land. Can you imagine? People who were found on American land are now being denied of their citizenship. Now they're detaining them. They're detaining those Native Americans, saying that they're not Americans. They don't have birthright citizenship. Can you imagine that? That's very bad. That's very terrible. And Trump administration should be ashamed of what they're doing. Because those people are the owner of the land. They're the one who should be denying you of citizenship. You all Americans are migrants. Those people were found on their own land. They were unalived. You spread disease to them, and most of them just passed away because of you guys. And still, you cannot even give them the citizenship. That's it for today, guys, and thank you for watching. Those viewers who have not yet liked the video, please remember to like it, and also drop down there in the comment section what you think about the video. See you next time. Ciao.